Hello, my name's John Capobianco. We're going to be looking at vibe operations, vibe ops, which is a building block in a whole chain of escalation over time, from operations, CLI, SNMP, syslog, to, let's call it DevOps, REST APIs, CI/CD pipelines, to net DevOps, automation, network automation, infrastructure as code, less silos, less friction, less CLI, automation, right? Now we're moving into AI ops and even vibe ops. So yesterday I showed you VS Code. And you might say to yourself, look, I'm not a developer, John. I'm not into VS Code. I'm a network operator. I'm a network architect, engineer, CTO, CIO. I don't have time to be mucking around in code and messing around with, IDEs and stuff. Fair play. Let's take a look at the new tool that I think you should be looking at. So on my desktop, you see this new icon, Claude. So, not to confuse you, there is Claude in the cloud, this AI, and it has different models, and it's in the cloud, and we have our chat history. Now, I'm not a paid subscriber yet. I'm still using the free plan, but that's okay. But if you Google Claude Desktop, you can download Claude as a desktop application. All right? Which looks like this. It's very similar. However, under File, Settings, Developer, you can see here Claude can receive information like prompts and attachments from specialized servers using Model Context Protocol. Learn more. I recommend you read the Get Started, and it'll show you how to build a weather MCP for yourself. This is what we're looking for, this snippet. And I'll show you this, the comparison is in VS Code. If I go to the Properties User Settings, we have the MCP stanza here in JSON. Now it is a little different. It is not the same, right? We have MCP servers at the top as opposed to MCP and then servers, but it's more or less the same. So back here, if we say edit config, it will take us to the file. And we open this file up in, of course, VS Code, and it's empty. Now I've gone ahead and made this file, and we'll take a look at it. For 3 MCP servers, my PyETS server, my ICE server, and my Wikipedia server. Now come to think of it, my VPN is not up. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I needed to bring up the VPN. So now that we have these settings, and it is pretty simple, really simple. Here's the Wikipedia one that I just made this morning. New video to come on that. But it really is, the command is WSL because I want to run the Windows subsystem for Linux since my file is in my Linux environment. Python 3 and the name of my script. That will bring up the Wikipedia. ICE needs some environment variables, and PyETS needs the testbed file. So now that I have this and it's saved, we're going to go ahead and exit out of Claude and restart Claude. And check this out. If we now look at the developer tools, we have these 3 tools. The PyETS, the ICE, and the Wikipedia. Now this is as far as I've got. I thought I should see a tools. Here we go, here, check this out. So there are 68 ICE tools, and I can toggle them all. Oh my goodness, is this ever cool? Look at, I can toggle all the tools, disable all tools. Wikipedia has 13 tools, and my PyETS has 6 tools. So now I'm going to say, can you please compare the routing tables from R1 and R2 and help me understand them? Enter. Now, I hope this message will exceed the length of this chat. Start a new conversation. Well, that's too bad. Let's start a new chat. Can you help me understand R1 routing table? Let's just do the one router. Message length. Huh. Because I'm not a paid subscriber, I don't know that this is gonna... can you look up the Wikipedia on the spanning tree protocol? Well, I didn't expect to hit limits so hard so fast. So it looks like a paid program is going to be needed for the MCP. It's $25 a month Canadian. I don't know. I'll have to look into it. I'm pretty comfortable with my current setup and my current cost structure for AI. But I just wanted to show you how to integrate those things. Really unfortunate that I can't continue. But, you know, it would work like VS Code. It would ask the questions and get the router and do all that stuff. You'll have to take my word for it. Anyway, I guess I'll retitle this video How to Set Up Claude Desktop. With an asterisk, you might need a paid subscription, but it is what it is. So anyway, I still hope you found this interesting and useful. Thanks.